morning, everybody, and welcome back to Ukulele Class Resources. Today we're going to be going over how to read chord charts and learning some of our first few chords. If you missed our introduction video, you can go back and review that one. That one will go over terms and different important details that you need to know about the ukulele before learning to play. So first things first, we're going to start out with our C chord. This is the easiest chord on the ukulele and one that you will use often. Many songs are in the key of C, and so this tends to be the home base, and it sounds like this. So first things first, reading a chord chart. As you look at this right here, this is a chord chart. And so you see the solid heavy bar here, which is going to correspond with the white or the thick bar at the top of the neck of your instrument between the head and the neck. So this is where the frets right here begin. So moving downwards, this is the first fret, this is the second fret, and this down here will be the third fret. So as you're playing, you're moving 1, 2, 3, and so this is going to be in the third fret on the bottom string, is what it's showing in this picture here. Below, you see that there's a number, and that is the number of the finger that you are going to be using. So we are using our third finger, your ring finger, and putting it in the third fret, 1, 2, 3, on the bottom string. So go ahead and try that, try to find that, and you can see here what a picture of it would look like. Sorry, I was spread up. So the third fret, third finger, bottom string. Go ahead and give that a strum. So as we're continuing, there's a few different songs that you can learn with just a C chord. So we'll try playing through a few of those. So get your ukuleles ready and go ahead and go to that C chord, like we had said, the bottom string of the third fret with your third finger. Third finger, bottom string, and the third fret. So for this time, we're going to just strum down, down. When I say down, it's moving your fingers down across the strings. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 for row, row, row your boat. And let's go ahead and try it. I'll sing. You're welcome to sing along, or you can just strum along and get used to keeping a steady beat. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. 3, 4, and stop. So good work on Row, Row, Row Your Boat. That's a good one for you to practice. There's an individual practice video with just that song if you would like to try that out sometime. We also have the song Are You Sleeping, which is the tune of Frere Jacques. I think you'll recognize it, and if you don't, you can just learn it and listen and play along. We're again going to try this just on the C chord. So get your third finger on the bottom string of the third fret and go ahead and give that a strum and see how that feels. Alright, and we'll do 4 beats again. This time we'll move it a little bit faster. And I will sing, and you're welcome to sing along again. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. And let's repeat that. Here we go. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Good work. So we'll continue on with another chord. Over the next week, and as you're practicing, please continue to just practice on the C chord and then work on this transition between the C and the F chord. The F chord is going to be another fairly easy chord to learn. And you're going to need your first 2 fingers for this one. So as you can see, we have finger 1 and finger 2. If you're looking at our chord chart, we have in the first fret, we are going to be using finger 1 on the 2nd string from the bottom. So get that first finger and go ahead and place it on the 2nd string from the bottom in that first fret, just like that. And then we'll take our 2nd finger and it's going to go on the top string of the 2nd fret. So you can see the picture there. You can also see my fingers here, what it looks like. And this is going to sound like this. So go ahead and work to find that. So your first finger in the 1st fret on the 2nd string from the bottom, and your 2nd finger on the top string of the 2nd fret. And this will be our F chord. And something I didn't mention before, if there's circles at the top, this simply means that those strings don't have any fingers on them. So they're just open strings. So we'll take a second, go ahead and practice that, getting the F chord, and then see if you can find your C chord. As you're looking at it, you have these 2 fingers here, and your 3rd finger is open. And so your 3rd finger is just going to hop down to that 3rd fret bottom string. And then you have your 2 fingers open to switch back to F. And go ahead and try that. And then go ahead, whenever you find your F, take a second to find your C. Find that C, and now go ahead and find that F again. Take a second to find it. Alright, good work. We're going to move on to a few songs to practice this transition. So as we are starting to learn songs that use more than one chord, we will need to know how to read lyric and chord charts. So generally, when you find ukulele tabs or chords online, it will have the name of the chord right above the word where you should switch to the chord. So in this example, how much is that doggy in the window? On the word how, we are going to start on our F. So you'd sing, how much is that doggy in the, and then we're switching to C on window. And then we'll stay on C, the one with the waggly, and then we're switching to F on on the word tail. Tail. So go ahead and try that with me. We'll take it very slow. And as you're playing and learning to switch between chords, it is okay to really take your time. So if you want to just play one chord and go, how much is that doggy in the window, and take all of that time to transition to your C, that's absolutely okay. So let's go ahead and practice this. I will play it with just a down strum. Here we go. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. So there you go. Let's try that one more time. This time, if you can try a few different strums, just trying to get 2 or 3 strums between the chords that you're playing. So we'll do, I was playing on half beats last time, I'll play on quarter beats this time, but you only go as quickly as you're able to, because finding the chords in time is more important than the strumming pattern at this point. So go ahead and give that a down strum, 2. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. Alright, so good work, and I hope that makes sense how to read a chord and lyric chart as you're playing. So we'll continue on and try a song that's a little bit longer using a chord chart and reading a chord chart. So go ahead and get your fingers ready for an F. It's that first fret, second from bottom string with your first finger, and then the second fret, your second finger on the top string, just like that. So we'll start the itsy bitsy, that will be our note. We'll try this on quarter notes, but remember, if you need to cut out between our chord changes so that you can change on time, take your time to do that. So here we go. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Join me. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. And let's try that one more time. 2, 3. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. And there you go. Now I know we've already learned a lot today, but I'm going to teach you one more chord that you can continue to work on throughout this week. This one is a little bit more challenging, and it takes a little more dexterity in your fingers to get this chord where it needs to be. So, as you can see in our chord chart, we have one open string, and that's our top string. So no fingers are going to go on the top string. And then we're going to move down here, so our first finger is going to be in the first fret. So in the first fret from the top, it's going to be on the second to bottom string. So this is the same string that it was on for the F. So if you're coming from the F chord, that finger can just stay in place. Now, your 2 and your 3 finger are going to be used for this. The 2 finger will be in the 2nd fret, the 3rd from the bottom. And then your 3rd finger is going to be on the bottom string, also in the 2nd fret. So you can see how these two are both in the same fret, and it's going to just sound like this. So if we're transitioning from the F, our 2nd finger will move down 1 string, and our 3rd finger will be added to the bottom. So it's pretty hard to see on my fingers, but in that example there you can see a little better what this chord looks like in your hands. So we'll go ahead and try playing some songs on this, but first go ahead and try to find your F chord from here. So remember, we're going for 1st finger in the 1st fret on the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger in the 2nd fret on the top string. Go ahead and play that for me. And then let's try switching back to our G. So this one takes some time to get to. Leave your 1st finger exactly where it is, and your 2nd finger can go down 1 string to the 3rd from the bottom, and your 3rd finger will go to the bottom string of that same fret, and give that a strum. Take your time to find it. Okay. And then we'll try going to your C. This is a harder transition. So the C, just your 3rd finger in the 3rd fret bottom string. And now let's transition back to our G. So your 1st finger goes on the 2nd string in the 1st fret, 2nd finger into the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 3rd finger in the 2nd fret on the 1st bottom string. Go ahead and give that a strum. Okay, let's try it out. Alright, so we have a Happy Birthday, which is a song that you will use over and over and over again once you learn it. So this is an important one to learn, and it happens to just use those 3 chords that we've learned. So go ahead, we're going to be in the key of C, so we want to start on our C chord, and then we're going to switch over to our G. So this is going to be a hard transition, and it's going to be one that we'll need to work on over and over, but I'll just run through it a few times today, and then you can keep practicing with this video, or with the other video that has just this song on it. So here we go, we'll start with a downbeat, and I'll talk us through it the first time, and then we'll try doing it without me talking through it. So give it a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to, and you're switching to your G7 here, you, and stay on that G7. Happy birthday to, and switch over to your C, you. Happy birthday, dear, and you're switching to your F there, friend, and you can keep that F, happy, and C, birthday, and your G7, 2, go ahead and find that G7, I know it'll take a bit, and back to your C, you. Alright, now let's try that without those stops. I'll just sing it very slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. Good work. Good work, everybody. We are coming to the end of our time for this first session, but this song is going to be our last one to play. It's nice and easy in the sense that it uses only those 3 chords, but we're going to take it nice and slow and just try running through this. I'm not going to talk us through it, so just catch what you can and just keep working on this song over and over as you can, as you have time and as you practice. It will come more naturally the more you practice. And as we said before, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes multiple days because our muscles need to get used to being used in this way. So let's go ahead and try this one. 3 little birds, and we'll start on our C, of course, and we'll give it a nice slow strum. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. And we'll go back to the beginning. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Good work today, everybody, and I hope to see you back for our next video on Ukulele Class Resources.